All right, big fight coming up this weekend for the number 10 ranked featherweight in the world. First fight in 15 months for this man as he takes on Sodiq Yusuff in the co-main event on ABC at UFC Vegas 23. Happy to have Arnold Allen joining us right now. Arnold, how are you, man?
Yeah, I'm doing great, man. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. It is fight week, and we haven't been able to say those words in quite some time, man. How excited are you to actually hear those words for the first time since January of last year?
Oh man, yeah, I can't wait. It's been a long time, too long, man, too long.
For you, at this point, like it wasn't just about getting a fight. It was about getting the right fight, like a fight that you'd earned because you're supposed to fight Josh Emmett last year, who at the time was probably in the top 10. You took the fight with Nick Lentz, you got the win. So you did the favors there. Then you get Jeremy Stevens in November. He gets injured. The fight is off. And now you're in a position where, yeah, you could go and fight another unranked guy on super short notice, but there's nothing really to gain from that. So was it difficult for you to stay patient and wait for an opportunity like you have this Saturday? Or is this something that you were ready for all along and it was going to take as long as it took?
Yeah, exactly that. It was pretty difficult, staying patient and not fighting because I haven't been the most active in my UFC career. Like, everyone knows that. But I feel ready now to get active and get myself. I want to prove myself amongst these sort of elite guys, And like you said, I'm 7-0 now in the UFC, and I want that sort of fight to stand out and get amongst the elite guys. I want to prove I deserve to be there, and I feel like this is the kind of fight to do that.
Yeah, I feel like over these years, even though you haven't been that active, I feel like your cup of excitement, at least amongst fans, has been slowly filling up, and it's starting to like get really close to overflowing. But then like the inactivity happens. Like, are you starting to feel that as well, that people are starting to jump on board, even though it's been kind of a slow process?
Yeah, exactly. But it's kind of been a blessing in a way, I've been able to make big improvements, and I'm ready for the next sort of step. I never got ahead of myself, it's a blessing in some ways. So yeah, it's good in that sense.
This is a pretty big deal fighting on ABC, Arnold, because I mean, Muhammad Ali fought on ABC a million times, Mike Tyson, George Foreman, Sugar Ray, Roberto Duran, Tommy Hearns, like the list goes on and on. Now you're in a big one, co-main event on ABC for the UFC. Is this something that you're excited to be a part of as a fighter?
Yeah, so back home in England, we don't have ABC. So I didn't know about it. But it's really cool. Like, you just build off those names, and like big legends. So anything they're involved with, it's pretty cool to be involved with the same thing. So yeah, definitely. It's very cool.
Yeah. So you got to Vegas. You got to Vegas last night or today?
Sunday. Yeah, Sunday.
So did I see that your dad got mistaken for Dana White? Because from someone like myself, who people say is like, this is Dana's cousin or little brother or older son, I get it all the time. It's nice to see that I'm not on an island with this one. What happened there?
Yeah, we're just coming out of the gym. We did a little workout, and this lady stopped my dad. She's like, "Oh, are you Dana White?" I'm dying. I mean, he loves it. He's loving it. He said he wants to get some outfits like Dana, and he wants to drive around dressed like Dana.
That's easy, man. You just got to get like non-collared shirts with like two buttons. A couple Red Sox shirts, a couple Patriots t-shirts. He's good to go.
And it's done.
Is this something that happens all the time to him?
No, I never heard that before.
That was the first one?
That's it, yeah, the first time. It cracked me up.
He should have played. Did he try to play it off and they just didn't believe him once he started talking?
No, he was like, no, I'm not. But yeah, he said he wished he did. He should have gone for it.
Well, now he's got something to look forward to in the future. So now you get Sodiq Yusuff. He's won 6 in a row. In my opinion, he was part of the best fight in the history of the Contender Series with Mike Davis. And in terms of rankings, like yourself, this is the biggest fight of his career. How do you like this one sort of from an X's and O's stylistic perspective?
Yeah. It suits me very well. I think the style suits me pretty good. And like, I know you've seen my fights, like I fought guys that kind of come in to wrestle and grind, like put me on the fence, slow me down, take me down. So I've had to kind of have a more of a counter striking, more of a, counter wrestling style, for the whole 7 of my UFC fights. So this is going to he doesn't really shoot takedowns. He's not going to try and take me down or grind me out. So yeah, it's going to let me show more of my skills and a different side of my skill set, which is going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, a lot of times for you, it's been like defense leads to offense. This time it can be like offense meets offense. You know, you get to be a little more aggressive in there.
Exactly. With like obviously coming from the UK and all that, getting wrestled, and it's becoming a bit of a stereotype. So had to sort of make sure I didn't get taken down over and over and over. So yeah.
In Sodiq's last fight with Andre Fili, he was sort of tested down the stretch. There were a lot of people out in like social media land that thought Fili actually won that fight. And I was not one of those people, but did you watch that fight? And if so, did you think the judges got it right?
Yeah, I gave him the first two. Yeah, obviously definitely the second, and then the first I think he did enough.
Were you able to? Yeah, it was a fun fight, especially just kind of seeing Andre come back like he typically does. Were you able to pick up a lot of things from that fight? Like, do you feel like if you force him to go deeper, you can take over the longer the fight goes? Yeah,
but he's a fast-paced guy. I don't know. I just kind of start however they, you know what I mean? Like if a guy starts at a high pace, I'm prepared to go at a high pace. So, you know, if they come out slow and want to be methodical, I'm like, okay, I'm going to get my time in, and that's how we're going to fight. So, yeah, I'm pretty comfortable, however.
He's very confident that he's going to put you away relatively quickly on Saturday, which is something nobody has been able to do to you in your 17 fight professional career. What are your thoughts on the way that he sees this going and his confidence that he's going to punch a short clock on Saturday with you?
You know, it's not the first person I thought that said he's going to put me away early. So yeah, exactly. It's just that, you know, I fought guys, they said they're going to put me away in 10 seconds. I fought guys, they said they're going to knock me out. So maybe I just don't look that impressive from the outside. I don't know.
Well, I mean, this is still a good thing for you right now. Let them keep thinking they're going to knock you out in 10 seconds and keep winning fights.
Yeah, I don't care.
So how does it play out in your mind? How do you see it going down?
Yeah, I think him rushing in, like you said, he's going to come for an early night, and he's probably going to run into something, you know? He's going to rush in hard and probably come into something hard himself.
So you're planning on giving him that early night and just not the way that he expected it to go.
Everyone wants to get out early, don't they?
Yeah. I mean, you're in Vegas, man. You want to enjoy that extra time as much as you can, right?
That's it.
So, I mean, the fights are going to get even bigger from here. I mean, so where do you think a win over Sodiq puts you in the grand scheme of things at 145?
Yeah. Obviously, I don't know if it'll be the longest streak in the featherweight division. I think 8-0. I think it would be the longest streak. I'm not sure. But I want to get amongst those top 5 guys. You know, that's always the goal, to get to the top. And with a win here, I don't see why not. You know, 8-0. I've tried to fight the number 7. I think it was the number 8 guy, number 7 and number 8 guy. Obviously, they fell through. They both got injured. No fault of their own, obviously. But I feel like, why not?
And then let me just ask you this. I don't know if you're going to be paying attention to it or watching it. Some of the fighters are, some aren't. But next Saturday, Ben Askren is boxing Jake Paul in a boxing match. This whole thing, it's kind of gone crazy ever since this fight got announced. Press conferences are out of control. Are you gonna watch that?
Yeah, why not? I'll give it a watch. I'll watch it. Yeah, I ain't expecting to see some high class boxing, but yeah, I'll watch it.
Who you? If I gave you like $100 that you had to bet on one of these two guys, or I just take the $100 back, who would you put it on?
Throw on Ben Askren just because I want him to win more than anything. You know, I want him to win. He's got to do it for MMA, you know.
So do you feel like he's kind of carrying that torch, so to speak? Like he's got that weight on his shoulders, like he's got to do this for MMA, and if he loses, you know, what happens then?
He's you know what? I feel like he can win. He's tough, man. Ben's tough, and he can. I'm sure he's got a game plan. He's probably gonna clinch him up and burn him down, and just outlast him. You know,
just go deep.
That's it. But I'm not too confident in his hands, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, it's all going to be about grit and guts the whole way through, and you know, let's see if Jake can swim in those shark infested waters. But we'll see. But before that happens, you got your own business to take care of against Sodiq Yusuff. Big fight. Finally, you get one of these marquee matchups, big spot on a big card and a lot of eyeballs are going to be upon it, Arnold. So thank you for the time, especially on fight week. It means a lot, and all the best to you in the fight on Saturday, man.
Thanks a lot, man. Thanks for having me on.